Hello everyone and welcome to Whisky Wars, and for today's Whisky War we have a whisky that I've wanted for a number of years, and this is a Highland whisky from Scotland. It's the Glendronach 15. It's bottled at 46%, and this is part of the new range of Glendronach, the recent rebranding. All bottles now, instead of coming in the tube, come in a cardboard box with the new labelling, with the new master blender, Rachel Barry. So I know Rachel Barry gets a lot of hype in the community, so let's see what this whisky gives. Sweet, soft, probably what you would expect really from a sherry bomb such as the Glendronach. I get red fruits and oak, faint hints of spice, probably some cinnamon, maybe just a faint touch of ginger, but really this is going to be cinnamon, red fruits and oak. This is not a complex dram. This is not something that you're going to have to sit and think about at all. This whisky is matured in a combination of Oloroso and PX sherry cask, as is I think all the whiskies from Glendronach. It is rather uneventful, but I always say with a sherry bomb, I don't really care about complexity as long as the flavour is soft, sweet and just enjoyable, and it's like a comfort whisky in a bottle. Like a comfort, not comfort food, but a comfort drink, then I'm happy. I'm not, but this still isn't blowing me away. Okay, let's see how it is on the taste. Just before we do though, guys, if you'd be so kind to click the like button, click hype if it allows you. You can spend hype points. It's completely free to do, but it really helps the channel out. And please make sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. That also helps the channel out, so thank you. Pretty much what you get on the nose, you also get on the taste. I did get a really nice fig note on the taste there though, that I wasn't picking up on the nose. It's rich, it's sweet, it's softish. There is that oakiness and touch of spice that I did mention on the nose that does carry through on the taste. Very, very simple, very one-dimensional. I'm not sure. Well, actually, I am sure. I don't love this whisky, but I am finding myself pulling away from a lot of sherry cask whiskies. For me, I'm getting rather bored of the profile. I don't know if that's subconsciously affecting my review today, but I do find this a rather underwhelming dram, if I'm being totally honest. And that really does surprise me because I've wanted it for a long, long time. Now I am going to be recording a whisky war with this whisky against the old 12-year-old. I believe this one's from 2020, which I think will be a really interesting review because I have had some drams side by side the past few days just to get ready for the whisky war. Definitely check that one out because it is quite surprising. But if you're looking in the market for a sherry bomb that's 15 years of age, I know this distillery has also recently rebranded and made their whisky worse. This is the old now Speyburn 15, even though I bought it at the start of the year, because it's bottled at 46% ABV. This whisky is cheaper and better than this whisky. And I had the Speyside M from Signatory earlier this year, 14 years, but they have a 15-year now. That's better than this whisky. Also, Tomatin 14 Port Cask. That review's coming soon. I recorded that a few weeks ago, and that whisky is also better than this whisky and about £25 cheaper. Really worth considering. Glendronach, sherry bomb name, really big name in the community. But I have to say, guys, maybe it's time to start thinking elsewhere. I know a lot of you already do, but if you don't, maybe it's worth it, because let's talk about the price now. So the price of this whisky in the UK, anything within the £80 range. I know it's about £90 in some shops, £80 in others. Quite expensive for a 15-year-old whisky. As I mentioned, the Speyburn, you're going to be saving about £15. The Tomatin, you're going to be saving about £20–25. The Signatory IB, you're going to be saving about £30. And they're all, I think, better than this whiskey. So I'm going to keep this review short today because there's not much to talk about, if I'm being totally honest with this whiskey. And the value I want to give you today is there's probably better out there for the money. So definitely do shop around and look for alternatives for this whiskey if you was interested in this whiskey. Now, having said that, I would have loved to have tried the Revival, which is the same line as when this one came out. I have a feeling that might have been a little bit nicer than this one. This one just feels very one-dimensional, quite boring because the flavour that I'm getting doesn't really, I wouldn't say excite me, but I don't love the flavour, if I'm being totally honest. I find it quite boring, quite underwhelming, and a little bit lacklustre. Quite a negative review, really. But it by no means is this a bad whiskey, guys. It's an acceptable whiskey, but I do think it's bad value for money. Okay, guys, if you enjoyed the review today, please click like on the video. Also, hype the video. And make sure to click that subscribe button down below. Do let me know in the comments down below, have you had the recent 15 Glendronach, which is this one, and also the old ones, and how does that compare? I would be interested to know. There will definitely be differences, and were the old ones better? Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you all for the next Whiskey War.